Hello, I am Murari Kumar. Today we will be learning trigonometry. Let's start. First of all, trigonometry. Trigonometry is made up of two words, that is trigono and metry. Trigono means triangles, metry means measurement. So by combining we can say that trigonometry stands for measurement of angles of triangle or measurement of dimensions of triangles. Now we will learn the definition of trigonometry. Trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which deals with the relationship between the sides and the angles of a right angle triangle. So now we will try to understand what is written here and what does it mean, relationship between the angles and the sides of the triangle. So let's try to understand. Suppose this is a right angle triangle. And in this right angle triangle, you know this angle because one of the angle in a right angle triangle is 90 degree and another angle is also known. So two angles are known, and suppose one side is also known. So this definition tells us that the relationship between the angles and the sides can be achieved, and by using the relation that we will study further, we can find out the remaining side and the remaining angles of the triangle. That is the beauty of trigonometry. So what I am saying, if two angles are known and one side is known, the remaining sides and angle can be known by using trigonometry. Now we will learn some points regarding right angle triangle. Let's start. Suppose this is a right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, you know this is perpendicular, this is base, this is hypotenuse, but we can't say this is perpendicular, this is base, this is hypotenuse. To say this is perpendicular, we have to observe this length from a particular angle. Suppose if I am observing this angle, then only this will be perpendicular, and this will be your base and this will be your hypotenuse. So what I am saying, this perpendicular and base depends upon this theta. Suppose I am again making a right angle triangle in which now theta is this. So for this theta, the perpendicular will be AC and base will be AB, and hypotenuse is always fixed. So you must know these things. Now this is the first point. Now the second point will be the relation between perpendicular base and hypotenuse. I mean Pythagoras theorem. So our second point will be Pythagoras theorem. Suppose this is a right angle triangle, then you know P square, P means perpendicular, plus B square equals to H square, where P means perpendicular, B means base, and H means hypotenuse. So this is Pythagoras theorem that you must know. Now the third point will be the angle. Theta means it is angle and it has two units. You know, one is in degree and another is radian. So we must know how to convert this degree into radian or radian into degree. So you have to remember a formula that pi equals 180 degree. Pi is radian, I mean you can write like this, 180 degree equals to pi radian. So you can convert degree into radian or radian into degree by this relationship. So these three things you must know, to proceed further. Now we will come to the next topic, that is trigonometric ratios. So let's start. So our heading will be trigonometric ratios. So we will learn what are trigonometric ratios. So these are the basic ratios. Suppose this is a right angle triangle, this is A, this is B, and this is C. Suppose I am taking this theta, so this will be P, this will be B, and this will be H. P means perpendicular, this will base, and this is hypotenuse. If I ask you how many combinations are possible, like if I am considering the ratio of two lengths or two sides of a triangle, so you will say there is P by B, B by P, B by H, H by B, P by H, H by P. So in this way there are 6 possible relations or 6 possible ratios in which these sides can be written. So these ratios have a special names or a special meanings. Suppose that I am talking about the first ratio, P upon B means perpendicular. The most important thing, P or B always depends upon the theta where you are observing. So P, if I talk about perpendicular upon base, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, it will come out to be a new name for you, that is sine theta. You must know sine theta. This is not a multiplication, this is a complete function. Okay, sine theta, sine of angle, sine of this angle, okay, theta is this angle. Now the second, so this is the ratio of this side and this side. Now come to the second ratio, that is perpendicular upon base, that will be tan theta, and the third base by hypotenuse, that will be cos theta, So these three are the basic trigonometric ratios that you have to remember. Sin theta means perpendicular by hypotenuse, or you can, if you are observing this theta, you can say this is opposite side and this is adjacent side, so you can write opposite side upon hypotenuse. Here you can write opposite side upon adjacent side, and for cos theta you can write adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So these three are the basic ratios, and there are 3 more ratios that are reciprocal of this and this ratios. Suppose if we talk about reciprocal of sin theta, then it will be cosec theta, then it will be cosec theta, which equals to, you have to reciprocate here, so it will be hypotenuse upon perpendicular, hypotenuse upon perpendicular. Now if I write fifth here, fifth will be reciprocal of tan theta. तो if you want to write reciprocal of tan theta in LHS, you have to reciprocate it. ऊपर it will be base and perpendicular, which equals to cot theta. And number 6 is reciprocal of this hypotenuse upon base. It is known as sec theta. So here you will see there are six different functions I have written, and it is actually the ratio of two different sides of the right angle triangle. So you can now understand how I am relating the sides with respect to angle. Okay, so this was the ratio that you have to learn, that sine of theta means perpendicular upon hypotenuse, tan of theta means perpendicular upon base, cos of theta means base upon hypotenuse, sine theta and cosec theta are reciprocal to each other. In similar way, tan theta and cot theta are reciprocal to each other, cos theta and sec theta are reciprocal to each other. It means you can write like this, that sine theta is equal to 1 by cosec theta, cos theta is equal to 1 by sec theta, and tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta. So these three you have to remember. So these are three basic ratios and these are their reciprocal. So I think you have learned all the things related to trigonometric ratios. That's all for today. We will learn in the next chapter, next topic. Thank you.